These are 7 helpful add-ons for Minecraft Bedrock and Pocket Edition. All of these are 100% survival friendly, so which means they don't disable any achievements. Okay, first is nearby mobs. This will add subtitles to the bottom of your screen, and it also has the arrows pointing in the mob's direction, whether it's to the left or the right. If the mob is directly in front of you, it'll have no arrows. However, if it's behind you, it'll have 2 arrows. Armor Durability Viewer. This displays your armor and its durability. There's different subpacks that you can choose from in the settings here. So right now we were on the default one. There's also beside the hotbar and same as hotbar. What is that? What am I looking at? Also known as voila. This gives you information on everything in the game, and if you crouch you'll get extra information about the item. Okay, so if something is active, it'll have true what to mine blocks with. So as you see there with the grass blocks, you have to use shears. Something else really helpful is that it gives you the honey level, the health of mobs, and it's telling me what to feed and breed them with. What is going on with this dog? And the really cool thing is that this is compatible with other add-ons, or at least most add-ons. This next add-on I wish I knew about, and that is Gravestone. When you die in game, a gravestone will spawn in your spot, preventing your items from despawning. So how this works, when you respawn, you'll be given a key, and in the bottom of your screen it'll tell you where you died and how many blocks ahead. Once you find that location, you can open the gravestone with the key and get back all of your items. Waystone. So waystones will allow you to teleport throughout your survival world. To craft your very own waystone, you first want to make waystone material, and then after that you need to surround this with polished andesite. So I'm going to place this down in a new location, maybe forest. Once you give it a name, choose if you want it to be private or public, and then click on save. It's that simple from here on out. You can craft another waystone, and now we can teleport back to the forest. There is some more convenient ways to teleport without going back to the waystone. So the warp stone, you can long press with this and teleport. However though, it does have a cooldown. The golden feather only works once. Now the return scroll, on the other hand, that has durability. There's so many different types of waystones that you can craft. You can dye the waystones any color you want. And to delete a waystone, you want to crouch, just tap on it and then click on remove waystone. Or you can go into the settings and change a couple of things. Dynamic lighting. So as you guys know, when you hold a torch in your offhand, it'll of course light the way as you go. There's other blocks that will provide the dynamic lighting. I selected as many that can do it as possible. So you can make something called the miner's helmet. And this is actually very convenient because if you have something else in your offhand, like a shield, you can also dye the torches any color you want. So I'm going to make this green one right here. And with those, when you are making the helmets, you can use the dye torches. So that is an option, and you can also craft almost every helmet on crafting. So first you'll need to craft the uncrafting table. You'll be able to uncraft all tools and armor types. This also goes for the compass, the claw, the golden apple. You do get back everything. Some of them will have these books here. When you tap on them, you can uncraft the item. The arrows have to be 4. You can also mix arrows with effects. So when you spawn into the game, you will be given this book, and all you have to do is click open guide, and you can click on continue. Or what you can do is tap on the recipe book to get, of course, even more information about items that you can uncraft, what you can uncraft. Okay, so you can uncraft the slabs, but I believe they have to be 2 together. The same thing goes for the stairs, but keep in mind you can't uncraft all slabs, stairs, and walls. So the strip log, all doors and trapdoors, all fences and fence gates, all signs, as well as the buttons and pressure plates. You can uncraft all banners, wool, and beds, but you're not going to get back the colored wool. Water bucket, you get back everything. Saddle, a fishing rod, the eye of ender, For the bolts, I guess that extra wood is probably for the chest. The regular bolts you get back 5. The minecarts, however, not the ones with items inside. The jack-o'-lantern can be turned back into the carved pumpkin, and the carved pumpkin can be turned back into regular pumpkins. If you place dye in here, you'll get back whatever it was made from. So you can't uncraft the soul lantern, only the regular ones. However, the torches, you have to place 4 of them. Bone meal has to be 3. Okay, I can't forget you can uncraft all of the tables. If you were to place a block of gold, iron, rabbit hide, ender pearl, nether star, bottle of enchanting, and the spider eye, you'll get some items that will give you some OP features. So you have the iron fruit. This gives you strength. The golden fruit, I think this gives you fire resistance and absorption. Hover pelt, if you hold this in your hand, you should get slow falling. The ender piece gives you jump boost and speed. Now the nether piece, that gives you haste. The XP power, that gives you health boost. So holding that in your offhand, you'll have 4 extra hearts. So after consuming the wall serum, you will be able to climb walls. When you look down, you can climb down the wall. So just make sure you have something like the hover pelt or a water bucket for when you fall, because it will be a sudden drop. Some of these are oh my god. So this is actually a free item on the marketplace. So if you search up Uncrafting, you'll see it right here. So definitely like the video and subscribe if you want to see more add-on showcases. If you want to see a video like this but for our packs or anything like that, you can let me know in the comments, and also let me know which add-on is your favorite. All of the add-ons are linked in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.